Hello and welcome back to another video here in the Lego Room. I hope you are well. Today is hopefully going to be one evening in the Lego Room. I know these videos tend to have a tendency to drag on a bit and do it over a couple of days, but we really don't have a ton of time left until we go on holiday, which we're super grateful for. But we've got a lot to get done in the next day. We have a couple of Whatnot streams coming up over the next couple of days, starting with one tonight. Over on Whatnot, we're giving away a whole bunch of sets to members as a thank you to our members who turn up on a regular basis, and I'll show you what we've got. You can see some of it just behind me there, and we've also got a pallet of Lego from Amazon that we're going to sell off for our charity stream on Friday as well. This video will probably go out whilst we're on holiday, so that these streams will have been and gone, but go and check us out over on Whatnot because we're always giving stuff away and we're always doing something super cool like we're going to be doing with the Fairy Bricks Foundation over the next couple of days. We have a lot to get on with as well because there is stuff to do in the Lego Room. There's stuff that needs to be moved, there's stuff that needs to be built, and I also need to clear a little bit of space for a very special set that is coming on either Thursday or Friday. Not that makes any difference if you're watching this a week or so's time ahead, and we're going to get a rather large set that I've been sort of procrastinating on buying for about 2 years, almost exactly 2 years actually, so that video might have already gone live and I've got the thumbnail. I'll pop it on screen for you to go and check that out. But we need to create some space for that, and there is also the need to create some space because Hogsmeade will be here when we do return. Well, I think we return just before it turns up, but basically we'll get home and then Hogsmeade will be here, so that is something that we need to crack on with, and very excited for that one to turn up as well. So 2 rather large Lego sets coming into the space, which we need to create some space for, and we also need to crack on with some other bits and pieces as well. Let me show you what we're giving away on these Whatnot streams and some of the stuff that we've got for that charity stream as well. So there you go, we've emptied the pallet out onto the floor, or part of the pallet. I went in on a bit with a buddy of mine, and loads of Lego sets and different themes there. You got Friends, City, Disney. I think that's the new Dalmatian set, which is quite fun. Quite like that one. Dreams, some 3-in-1, Mech, Fortnite, the Durr Burgers, Animal Crossing in there. Some Funkos on the very bottom as well. And the giveaway on the Friday night will be the Dark Falcon, which is pretty good little Lego City set there as well. So yeah, lots of stuff. Everything that we auction off from this pile, all of the money will go to the Fairy Bricks Foundation. So we basically absorbed the price of buying all of this stuff, and everything that we raise will go to the Fairy Bricks Foundation. Hopefully we'll have some kind of total for you that can pop up on screen that we've actually managed to raise. So yeah, loads of figs to get listed. I figured it's best to just list these because it's a charity stream. We don't really want any sort of mishaps or mistakes, and got some nice fun big figs in there. The Vader tin as well, that's pretty cool. So yeah, then all of this will also be auctioned off just as a regular part of our Friday night stream. There's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Holly there as well. That's fun, you don't see those very often. And tonight we've got a very hard cap on time because we've got a Whatnot stream for all our members, people who have been there throughout the last couple of months, who have spent money, who have gotten involved. We have a ton of sets to give back completely for free, no strings attached. We've got a couple of fantastic sets here. You've got the Andor U-Wing, the Vader TIE Bomber from 2023. Can't believe that is yet to retire. I just thought about that quite recently because I've done an investment video about sets that are retiring, so go check that out if you haven't already. But yeah, just find it wild that that has been on. Feels forever because it was the January 2023. It feels like it's been out for a lifetime. The V19 Torrent, the most recent one that we'll be giving away, another £60 set. Ahsoka's Interceptor as well, little mech there, and some gift vouchers for people to go and buy Lego of their own choice with as well. So yeah, make sure you get involved with Whatnot, guys. We are always giving stuff back to people. So you can see the biggest spatial issue we've got, which I've banged on about quite a lot in the past, in this particular shot where we are basically in an attic in here, and usually quite warm in the summer. But I digress. It creates a bit of a spatial problem because you can't have all Billy bookcases. You have to have slightly smaller ones. And what I want to do is originally put the Hogsmeade set on this particular bit here where the Durmstrad ship is and the Burrow, which I lit up. Go and check that video out and use the affiliate link. I wanted to put Hogsmeade opposite Diagon Alley because there's a lot of similarities with the size, the structure, the amount of shops. But looking at the size of it online and what it's going to clock in at, it might be better suited to going next to Hogwarts, which is of course doable, but it would mean of course that I need to move the Slave 1 and I would also need to move the Cantina as well, and there's not really a great place for those, and this is the problem we seem to be running into in this particular Lego room. We've got our eyes on moving in the not too distant future, but at the moment we're sort of constrained with space. And again, this is why I mentioned the sort of attic feel, the sort of groove of the ceiling, because we can't quite fit everything in. So I'm gonna have to have a bit of a play around with it. You might see it in this video, you might see it when we get Hogsmeade, you might see it when we get a new set that I might reveal at the very end of this video. So normally on the channel, whenever I build a set, I'll normally show the minifigure on the right-hand side of screen and the set on the left-hand side of screen, time-lapse being built. And on the left-hand side, you might have seen the sort of little motor trigger there to allow the Monster Book of Monsters to move and chomp, as you'll be able to see now on the right-hand side of screen, and create that lovely effect. It's very, very fun. Those are tiles and not stickers on the front of the Monster Book of Monsters, which is a really nice touch. There's Neville with a really nice accessory there, very nicely done figure. Overall, the way this set actually looks when it is in movement and it is in motion is very, very good. So it's now the next day, and I wouldn't normally do this, but it's something that I'm really disappointed with this set. I can't even lie to you. So you've got the Monster Book of Monsters here, which looks pretty good, let's be honest. I mean, that looks pretty much dead on what it should look like, and you've got Neville there as well. Really nice accessory for Neville. Really pleased with the way it looks, and as I will have probably shown you in the clip before, it does sort of chomp, and it does have like a rewinder, so you can make it move. The thing that I really don't like about this is the fact that it isn't very pretty. Now, I haven't forgotten to do the last bag. That is what it looks like. Now, I understand from a starting position that you would need to make it chomp, to make it move, to make it run. You would need the wheels, you'd need the trigger to make it move. A lot of little tiny bits of technique in here to make that motion. I understand the logistics of making it chomp, as it were, but that looks so ugly. Like that doesn't look good at all. Why couldn't we have covered that up? Would it have been a pricing issue, a piece issue? I don't know, but you just can't display it side on. It has to be displayed like that, and that's absolutely fine. I probably will display it like that, but I just think in an area where I'm sort of critiquing everything that Star Wars do and starting to critique the price per piece with certain set and basically saying price per piece is gone, I'm just really disappointed with the way that looks, because that looks great. Those are printed tiles as well, by the way. Those aren't stickers, they're printed tiles. Really nice. No stickers in the set. So many plus points with this set, but that's outrageous. It's not complete. So yeah, I'm going to put it on display with the rest of the Harry Potter stuff. I'm also going to show you what I've been doing in the meantime while the time lapse has been off. I've moved a few things around because we need to create some space for two rather large sets that are coming, and one of them is coming today, so we should have it within the next few hours. So I'll probably show you that and then wrap the video up. Let me show you what we've got up to. So nothing to sort of be changed on the top here, but there has been a space created here for something rather special that will go in very, very nicely next to Diagon Alley. And it's a little clue, it isn't actually the Hogsmeade set. We've created a space for the Hogsmeade set. Just over here, we'll be moving the Durmstrad ship further along. The Tantive definitely needs to come out of there, but I've moved it out of the way for now. So the Hogsmeade, when it does come and we build it, it will be in here, and we'll move the Durmstrad ship along to the very end next to the Great Hall. We've also created 2 banks of Tatooine, so you've got the cantina on the top. It does lip, that's just unfortunate, it's just the way it's going to be until we get more of those bigger Billy bookcases, and then you've got Boba's throne room underneath, along with the other part of the Cantina Cabe's workshop, and then you've got the Droideka, the Slave One, and the Justifier in there. And as you move to the other side, you can see you've got the Star Destroyer from last year, the gunship, there's the Andor set that I still haven't built 3 years on in the corner there, and you've got that monstrosity there, and we'll pivot drive, some Harry Potter stuff, and then we'll move into some more Harry Potter stuff. I do, however, think it's time to say goodbye to the brickheads, though I think I'm going to put them away in a box for when we do move, and I think I'm going to put all of the mid-scale ships in this bottom shelf. There we go, 5 on the very bottom. This will all need to be adjusted when we get more ships next year, and indeed more vehicles. More mid-scale is coming in 2026. Go and check January leak video out if you haven't already. And just a little bit further up, the Invisible Hand with Grievous there, just tucked in behind the gunship as well. Felt the most appropriate of all the places that I had left. There is one last thing to do as well, and you may have already seen it in the mock video earlier this week, but I do need to place this, and I'm going to put it here, pride of place, so that it can be seen in all promo shots. And yeah, pretty pleased that if you haven't gone and checked out the video, go and check it out. There are possibly some tweaks I'm still going to make to this, but yeah, look at that Anakin in mid-flight with Obi-Wan on the high ground. Go and check that video out, it's a lot of fun. Oh, the big reveal. This is what we've been clearing space for. And you've probably already seen this if you've seen the video that I dropped on Sunday, revealing the fact I finally got this after 2 long years. It's released September 1st, 2023. And I passed up on it at the time because I was going to wait and grab all the Star Wars sets that were coming out on September the 1st, 2023, because there was a good few of them, including the Ghost, which is, of course, one of my favourite sets of all time. So I put it off and put it off and put it off, and now finally is the time to grab a hold of it, and I'll be building it on the channel over the next week or so, just in time for Back to Hogwarts Day. And that's why we need to clear room just behind me there. You can't quite see all the space next to the burrow, but it is next to Diagon Alley, which is of course appropriate because it's at the very end of Diagon Alley. So yeah, very excited to build this one. That was the big reveal and what we needed to create some space for on this side of the room. That is it for another video here in the LEGO room. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far in the video, quite a lot of just bits and pieces that we've been getting on with, and it is time now to kick back, relax, and literally go on holiday. But make sure you stay tuned. We'll have videos releasing whilst we're away. Do hit the subscribe button. It does sincerely help us out, and drop a like on the video as well. We'd be very grateful. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. We've got loads of LEGO Harry Potter stuff coming. Take care, and I'll see you in the very next video. Bye.